Okay, today's Q&A is about grapes, and the question is from a Kashrus perspective, in which ways are grapes different than other fruits? So the most special feature about grapes is the juice that comes out of them, which gives it all kinds of an unusual halachic status. It's grape juice, whatever I say now today is going to be about grape juice and wine as well, but grape juice is a preferred beverage for Kiddush, Havdalah, and other special occasions. And you make a special bracha on it. So you make hagafen beforehand, you make al hagafen afterwards. There's also a special bracha achrona if you eat just plain grapes, or any of the other shivas aminim. Anyhow, so two other bracha related things about grapes are, if you make hamoitzi on bread, then you do not have to recite a bracha for any other foods eaten at that meal, except for grape juice. If you have grape juice, again, or wine, if you have grape juice, then you do need to recite a bracha. And second is that if you make a hagafen before and you drink at least 3 ounces of grape juice or wine, you do not have to make a bracha on other beverages that you drink at that meal. Okay, now turning to those were like the not, so to speak, not kashrus parts. But turning to the kashrus parts, grape juice and wine has a unique status that if they get touched or moved by someone who is not Jewish, they become asur as stam yain. So this is very relevant for people who have a non-Jewish person visiting their home or working in their house, that they would have to be careful that if they would touch it or move the wine, little grape juice, it would turn into stam yain. And a very important exception to that is that if it's mavushal, which means it's like cooked or heated to a certain temperature, then it can no longer become, once that happens, it can't become stam yain afterwards. And in fact, most grape juice and wine on the market is mavushal for exactly that reason, to make it, to avoid problems going down, in the future. Now, there are brands that are not mavushal. So people who, when you buy something, you should pay attention and look at the bottle. It usually say on it, either it'll say mavushal or not mavushal, so you know which one it is, but you have to be concerned if somebody would touch or move it. Now, grape juice, the juice that comes out of the grapes, can only become stam yain once it reaches a stage in production which is called hamshacha, which means it's the point where grapes were squeezed or pressed and juice separated, and the juice separated from the pulp. Before hamshacha, the juice, so to speak juice, which is now mixed with pulp, cannot become stam yain. And for that reason, since it can't become stam yain until after hamshacha, if you make a smoothie that has grapes in it, grapes and other fruits in it, then the juice that's going to get squeezed out during the creation of the smoothie cannot become stam yain, because that juice is still mixed with the pulp. It's all in one big mix together, so it didn't have hamshacha. It can't become stam yain at that time. And so that's an advantage if it's mixed together with other things and with the pulp as well. Now, getting back to grapes, earlier Poskim spoke about the possibility that grapes and raisins, raisins are dried grapes, grapes and raisins have bugs in them. And of course, that's very much specific to the time and place where you live, and a person should really speak to the rabbi or the local vad to let them know what potential issues there might be. And related to that is that there are people who use the leaves of the grapevine, they call them grape leaves. They use them as a food ingredient. They sort of like wrap other foods in them and make things out of them. And the assumption is that those have bugs on them also. But again, just like with raisins, if you want to know actually what's going on in your particular region or with these kind of items, you should speak to your local rabbi or vad who will know best how to direct you on that.